Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Super excited because today's video is a cleaning marathon and probably one of my most motivational videos ever. It is jam-packed with almost 3 hours of full cleaning motivation. If you're not familiar with a cleaning marathon, it is where I have compiled my most favorite and motivational videos together and put them all into one. This way you don't have to stop, restart, look for other videos. You can just put on the cleaning marathon and get going and get tons of stuff done. Just looking back from where I started, I have gotten tons of decluttering, organizing, and cleaning done over the past several months. It definitely didn't start out that way, but looking back, I just had to go with the flow and can't believe how much stuff has been accomplished. My name is Michelle, and if you enjoy cleaning, organizing, occasional DIY, then I really hope that you'll subscribe to my channel. I am a mom of 2 small girls, so if you enjoy real life cleaning, all of the messes, all of the real life that us moms struggle, then you will really enjoy this marathon. There are also several small decluttering and organizing projects throughout these videos. This way it'll give you some ideas if you are looking to get organized yourself. If you enjoy these types of cleaning marathon videos, then leave me a comment below. I want to know, this way I'll know to make more in the future. But let's jump right in. I hope you get a lot of organizing, decluttering, and cleaning done today, and that it is super motivational for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you back, and if you're new here, then be sure to subscribe to my channel if you like cleaning motivation and organization, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. In today's video, I am showing you 5 days of cleaning motivation just to help you get a little bit done each day. We just celebrated our daughter's 3rd birthday, so on day 1 I am just cleaning up the entire house and doing lots of dishes.
With you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
Who else feels like dishes after a birthday party just seem to never end? I typically hand wash most of our nicer dishes, so I'm just unloading the dishwasher so that I have room for all of the dishes that I did not hand wash.
Just like the movies, I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters.
Now I'm just cleaning out all the extra food in the sink, and I'm going to wipe down and scrub the sink.
We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
This is Savannah playing with a little balloon. She is just too cute. I made a frozen themed cake for my daughter, and now I am just putting it away.
Can hold your hand. I don't can understand how you make me.
Now I am just cleaning up all the crumbs on the island. I also made that balloon ark with a kit that I got from Amazon. I usually keep it up for a couple days just because it took me a while to put together.
You can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Be with you.
Sailor got this puzzle for her birthday as one of her presents, and it is such a cute Montessori type toy, but the pieces are everywhere. Now I'm just picking up some of the other toys she got for her birthday.
All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again, just the two of us.
Now I am vacuuming up all the dust and all of the sprinkles that spilt off of the cake.
Doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you.
Now we are moving on outside. This couch is so dirty. There is dirt and handprints and everything all over it. So my husband is going to make a special appearance and power wash this couch.
Someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, be with you.
We are also going to power wash this dirty rug. We got this outdoor couch set from World Market, and we can take the covers off of the cushions and wash them. We have done that before, but it is just such a pain to get them back on. So my husband just suggested to power wash it, and we're going to see how clean it gets.
Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, be with you.
I see a sky with a reindeer car, but I'm running. I see a train rolling.
Who else finds power washing couches so enjoyable and satisfying to watch? Leave me a comment below so I know that I'm not the only one.
I will right behind you, a hawk in the tree. You look so beautiful today, and how the game is changing. Just like a stranger, suddenly he knows everything.
Now we are going to move on to the rug. Another idea is that if you don't have a power washer at home, I've also seen people take their rugs to a car wash station and rent a power washer for a few quarters depending on how much time you need, and power wash it that way. You can definitely see how dirty it is on the left side compared to the part that was already power washed. Now this is a surface pressure cleaner, and this is a more powerful type power washer, but you can always just use a regular power washer if you don't have one of these.
Something I wouldn't dare to think.
Once you're done power washing it, then just hose it down to get rid of all of that extra dirty water that's on the surface.
Keep your head up high. I'll be right behind you like a
Lastly, to help it dry faster, you can roll it up and then stand it up vertically so that way all of the water will drain down.
just like a stranger trying to let you in.
Next, I'm going to take a shot at using the surface pressure washer and washing down our outdoor patio. Wait for it. Leave me a comment below if you literally laughed out loud when I almost lost control of that pressure washer. I almost edited that part out, but then I just couldn't stop laughing at myself, so I had to keep it in.
I don't even know what I get in your head. Seeking your attention, but simple instead. 'Cause I hope you look my way.
Day 3, I'm just flipping the cushions because they're still a little damp from pressure washing them. So it's okay to take a day off. You deserve it.
'Cause you and I are something I wish for every day.
Now I'm finally going to take down the beautiful balloon arc that I made. These are actually really easy to make, and I've made several of them before. You just buy a balloon arc kit off of Amazon, whichever theme that you're going for, and the only hard part is that it takes a long time to blow up all the balloons. So I actually have a balloon blower upper, and that helps with the time. They are so cheap and they make a great focal point to a party. Leave me a comment below if you've ever made one before and let me know what theme you went with. Now I'm taking down all of the extra decorations that we had around the house.
Like me like that.
I'm popping all the balloons from the balloon arc, and my daughters are sitting next to me, so they're laughing at me while I do it.
Like me like that. Just like that. Like me like that. Like me like that. I don't even know what I get in your head. Seeking your attention, but simple instead. 'Cause I hope you look my way, but no, you didn't even see me gaze yesterday. Feeling every day like
Made a huge mess, but the girls really enjoyed watching me pop all the balloons.
day. So I hope you look my way, but yeah, you didn't even see me gaze yesterday. 'Cause I know I am nobody to ya, and it feels just like you want me to go now. But I hope you slow it down, hope you slow it down. 'Cause what I really need is your time, so will you like me like that?
I am moving upstairs into the playroom. I had not picked it up from when the kids came over for the birthday party, so I am going to do that now. I have also completely reorganized their toys, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out that video when it comes out soon.
Inside my own head, I keep on hoping somehow we can make this all right. Just keep on trying. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around. Drowning our fights and whatever can be found, 'cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
Lastly, I'm going to tackle this dirty couch. It has been forever since I have washed all of the cushion covers on it, and now that there is food and handprints and dirt all over it, I am just ready to clean it. This couch has all these extra loose strings that are on the inside of it, so whenever I wash it, I have to make sure that it is completely zipped up before I throw it in the washer. Otherwise, all of those strings will unravel in the washer and dryer. I don't know if that's normal or not, so leave me a comment below if you have the same issue.
And the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline. I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you, and there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we wanna do, 'cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say?
Now that everything has been washed and dried, I am going to put the cushion slips back on the cushions. I hate this process. It takes forever, and I feel like it is so hard to get the cushions into the cushion slip.
You, it's all about you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.
Yeah, baby, if you you. I'm feeling like I do.
I'm going out my mind. Give me some directions to get to you. To get to you, ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. You're on my mind. On my
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here and enjoy content related to cleaning motivation, organization, and all things home related, then be sure you click that red subscribe button. In today's video, I am going to be cleaning the playroom, all 3 bathrooms in my house, the living room, the kitchen, our master bedroom, and also organizing a few of the drawers in my dresser using the KonMari folding method. And then I'll also show you a healthy spinach and chicken recipe. So if you are looking to jumpstart your new year and kind of get back into shape, this is an excellent option. So I am in a time crunch today because I have people coming over this evening and my house is totally destroyed. I have got to clean all of this mess up before anyone sees this.
I'm going out my mind. Give me some directions to get to you. To get to you, ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. For you, my
Today I'm going to start from top to bottom. So I'm going to start in the upstairs playroom. I'm going to have my kids help me out a little bit because they made this mess. And then grandma's going to come over, pick them up so I can finish knocking out everything else in the house. About a month ago, we completely reorganized this playroom and we put some systems in place for putting things in their proper place and back where they go, and it has made a huge difference. So I'll link that video below if you're interested.
I can't live without your love for sure. You drive me crazy, tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to, yeah. I'm going out of my mind. Because the party don't stop. So put your hands on me and turn me on, turn me on. Because the party don't stop. So put your hands on me and turn me on, turn me on.
Doesn't matter what they say, doesn't really matter what they do. Baby, got me breathing now, breathing now. Doesn't matter where I go, heart still open, can I close? Baby, got me breathing now, breathing now.
This is the upstairs bathroom that I'm cleaning. I don't clean it that much because it doesn't get used that much because usually the kids play downstairs. But one thing that I did want to point out is that in our bathrooms, we actually use real curtains opposed to shower curtains. I saw this in a model home one time when we were looking at houses before, and this one in particular is pretty old, but the curtain length is 98 inches, so it just makes the bathroom look a lot bigger. And then underneath it, you can have your regular shower curtain, which hangs a lot lower, but this just gives it lots of length. I do have 2 curtains, so it comes as a pair, and it just makes it look really nice.
Took my head out of the sand, we're all in it, better, better. Open your eyes, see the open sky. Don't you know? Shake whatever brings you down, all that ties you to the ground. 'Cause you're never alone, never alone.
Now I'm transitioning to our downstairs guest bathroom. We also have real curtains in here as well. They're not as long as the other ones, but again, we just love the look of having it. You may notice we replaced this toilet seat. It actually has a built-in smaller toilet seat that just flips up and down, and it's really helpful for little ones.
Let go, breathing now.
Now this is the last bathroom in our house that I'm going to clean. This is the master bathroom, and it looks like somebody scooted their way in here for a potty break.
No, 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 no. 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 Doesn't matter what they say. Doesn't really matter what they do. Baby, got me breathing now. Breathing now.
So these are the windows at the very top of our shower. I'm actually standing on a ladder, and we didn't realize how dirty they were. I thought that there was a bug on the very ceiling of the shower, so I had my husband go up there and notice that there was mold all in these window sills. So I am using toilet bowl cleaner, which was recommended in my last video, as well as bleach. I know bleach is a harsh chemical, but when I see mold somewhere, then I want to kill it. So that's why I'm using bleach, and I'm just going to scrub off all of the mold. You can see the before and after, and I actually have 3 window sills, so I will be cleaning all 3 of those. I'm also on a ladder holding the camera and doing this with one hand, so bear with me.
I can't just call you when the moon is rising. I'm craving every moment with you. I can't just need you when the tides are turning. I cherish every second with you. I've got to hold on to your heart every day of the week, every week of the year. I've got to rewind and restart till you get what you need, till you get all of me. Yeah, you get all of me, baby, I give you all of me. Please take what you want from me. Ooh, ooh, yeah, you get all of me, baby, I give you all of me. Please take what you want from me. Ooh, ooh, all of me. Ooh, ooh, all of me. Ooh, ooh, all of me. Baby, I give you all of me. Please take what you want from me. Ooh, ooh, all of me.
Now I'm going to get some laundry done. I usually start off with the laundry to get a load in first while I'm cleaning, but for some reason today I just started upstairs. And another thing is I talk about these Shout color catcher sheets. They allow you to wash some lights and darks together, that way you're not doing half loads, and helps catch the color so that they don't run into each other. I also use these wool dryer balls. Sometimes they get stuck in the clothes, but I dab an essential oil on them and it leaves the clothes smelling really nice. I don't know why it is. I am thankful for smoke detectors, but for some reason they decide to lose battery in the middle of the night. So they just start beeping and beeping, and I am sick of the beeping. So I am attempting to change out the batteries in one of these smoke detectors. Now I am moving on to the bedroom and am going to tidy up a little bit in here.
I've got to hold on to your heart every day of the week, every week of the year. I've got to rewind and restart till you get what you need, till you get.
I actually organized my dresser on a different day. I have 2 dresser drawers already organized, and I have yet to organize the rest of my clothes. So I have some tank tops and my shorts all beautifully organized using the KonMari method, and all of the other drawers are a complete disaster. So I'm going to reorganize my dresser drawers. The drawers that I am going to organize are my pajama drawer, my leggings, comfy clothes, and then also all of my workout clothes.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna.
The first thing I'm going to do is take everything out of these 3 drawers because I am going to reorganize what I want to be categorized together, also declutter, go through everything, and donate the clothes that I no longer wear.
Don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long, and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone.
These are all of my workout shirts. I know that I have a lot. I've already decided to go through and get rid of some of them, but I have them categorized into tank top, short sleeve, and long sleeve. I have these drawer organizer, dresser organizer boxes from IKEA, and I actually purchased a lot of them, but I decided not to use them, even though I'm using them to help contain the clothes before I put them back in the dresser. The reason being is our dresser is very deep, so I felt like that I lost a lot of space if I used this size drawer organizer. So what I may do later on is actually get the drawer dividers opposed to the organizing bins. I do have those organizer bins in the kids' rooms, and they fit perfectly in their dresser. So I just recommend measuring your dresser size and just deciding how much space you need or want to put in there. Now I'm going to put back all of my workout shirts, starting with short sleeves, tank tops, and then long sleeve. I use the KonMari folding method. I find that it just works really well, and I like the method of it. It took me a little bit to kind of understand how to fold the clothes, and I was worried that it would be an enormous upkeep, very time consuming, but all of my kids' clothes are actually folded this way, and I actually find it a lot easier. So sorting through things, putting things back, once you get the hang of it, it is a game changer, and I really do recommend it. The next drawer that I'm sorting out consists of leggings, pajamas, hoodies, basically everything that I wore throughout all of 2020. So I'm just going to declutter some of this and fold it using the KonMari folding method like I've mentioned before, and then put it back nice and neat and organized.
Going for show. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car.
These are all of my leggings and workout clothes. You may notice I have a ton of workout clothes. I was actually personal training certified a few years back before I got pregnant with Sailor. So fitness is a big part of my life. I really enjoy it. It makes me feel good. So this is why I'm also sharing a healthy recipe. So make sure that you watch all the way until the end so that you get some tips on that.
Look at these beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes.
Next, I am moving on to the living room area and the hallway. I'm going to clean up all of the scattered toys all over the house, as well as vacuum.
Break me, try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Next, I'm going to get started picking up the kitchen.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing.
This is the coffee maker that I use, the Nespresso. I absolutely love it. And my husband uses the Keurig, which is shown here. So let me know in the comments below if you are team Nespresso or team Keurig. We couldn't agree on one, which is why we have both.
Figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Now I am going to show you how to make some spinach stuffed chicken breast, and don't worry if you don't like spinach, you can barely taste it. I used to make something very similar to this a few years ago whenever I was super strict and into fitness. This is such an easy and delicious recipe. So whether you just need some ideas for dinner or you're kickstarting your new year, trying to eat a little bit more healthy in 2021, this is just an excellent food choice. I've made this a few different ways before, but this specific recipe I got from the website The Low Carb Life, so I'm going to link that recipe down below.
No one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you, I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me.
This particular recipe calls for Parmesan cheese opposed to mozzarella cheese, but I realized all I had was mozzarella cheese, so I'm just going to improvise, and it still turned out amazing.
When I
trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood.
Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I'll give you my everything. It's not much, but it's all I have.
You know we could run to a place where we belong, but I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments below if you tried out this recipe and liked it. Make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss another video.
Saves me. The one who saves me.
Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long. Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long, want you.
Watch all night, 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 watch all night.
Tell me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be an extreme messy house clean with me, where I give tons of cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and laundry motivation. My name is Michelle, and I am a busy mom of 2 toddlers, and my house is a typical mess. We are also currently redoing our dining room, so we have just clutter everywhere. Despite everything going on in the world right now, my goal with this video, along with my whole channel, is to give you motivation in every aspect of your life. Hey guys, like I just mentioned, one of the things that I really want to accomplish with this channel is to motivate you in all aspects of your life. As a super busy mom myself, I find it hard to keep up juggling my kids, work, even keeping my house clean. Despite the way that it seems, it's a really big struggle, and I often just find myself drowning. Over the past month, I feel like my energy has been super low. I'm starting to get acne popping up, and my mental health and my anxiety has come back full swing. My kids, and myself included, which I'm really guilty of, have been eating a bunch of crap foods, easy snacks, things that are not healthy, and my goal for 2021 is to really change that and to get my health back on track again, as well as my kids. I've teamed up with a company called Teamy Blends, and I have been trying out their green superfood blend, and I have really been enjoying it. Over the past week, I just have been mixing 1 scoop of Teamy Blends with a cup of water using their special tumbler. And it even has this little compartment that you can store vitamins or the powder itself if needed. One thing that I really like about this product is that it tastes like tea. It doesn't taste like a disgusting green drink, which I've had several of those in the past. So it's easy for me to just ditch my second cup of coffee, which later in the day leaves me feeling completely tired and lethargic, and switch it to an all-natural greens tea. One thing that I love about this product is that it has 16 superfood blends. It's 100% plant-based. It is vegan, GMO-free, gluten-free, and dairy and soy-free. The biggest thing to start your goals is to implement one small change a day. So in order to start this health journey, I am just making sure that I drink one of these a day. They've given me a discount code for you to use. Any orders under $40, use code O'Malley15 for 15% off, or any orders over $40, you can get 20% off using my code O'Malley20. Leave me a comment below and let me know what your goals are for 2021.
Without you in, I just can't be. Without
All right, guys, let's get started and let's get motivated.
all night long. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, all your love, all your love. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love.
I'm going to get started in my bedroom and also tackle several loads of laundry.
Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they say.
I recently reorganized my complete dresser in one of my recent videos, which I'll link down below. And I just wanted to say that folding this KonMari style and having my dresser and my kids' dressers reorganized has been such a great system. It may take a little bit longer to fold their clothes, but once you get the hang of it, it is so worth it. Our laundry room is right next to our bedroom, so I typically fold all of the clothes on our bed. I use 2 small baskets, one for each of my daughters, and I fold their clothes using the KonMari folding method into those baskets. That way when I go upstairs, all I have to do is just put them in the proper spot. If you have small kids, then you know that doing their laundry just takes forever because the clothes are so much smaller. You can fit so much more into the load, and when you get to the folding process, it feels like the folding is never ending. To help with that, I actually have a smaller laundry basket for their clothes, so that way when their small basket gets filled up, then that's when I know that I need to do a load of laundry. However, this week I am just really backed up on laundry.
This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they say. This is who I am. This is who I am now.
I still keep the girls' pajamas in a drawer organizing bin downstairs. That's because they usually just take a bath in our bathroom. That way I can watch them while they're taking their bath, and then they just hop over and grab a pair of pajamas. My 3-year-old daughter Sailor is at the stage where if she can't pick out her own pajamas, then it is just tragic. So we keep them close by and she can go through and pick out whatever pajamas she wants to wear that night. Also, make sure you stay to the very end because I have some really fun bloopers that you don't want to miss.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things. And you're kinda simple, but like a pistol, you fire. Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back.
You know when you're putting socks together and there is always that one lonely sock that you can never find the pair to. Just a pro tip, one way to eliminate that is to buy the same pair of socks and you'll never have to match a pair again. I obviously haven't implemented that yet, but moving forward, I am only buying white socks. I never have to match a specific pair again. Now I'm up in my girls' room and all I do is bring that small basket upstairs and put everything away nice and neat. Maybe not completely neat, but at least it's organized. I did mention earlier that we are redoing our dining room. That's why our dining room table and all of the chairs are out in the hallway. Be sure that you are subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss next week's video and our feature dining room reveal. And this is just what a typical Saturday looks like in our living room.
You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Don't you get it? Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Don't you get it? No. How do we end up here in the corner looking like an
Getting started is always a little bit overwhelming. Well, actually a lot overwhelming. But using these bins are really helpful. Once everything is categorized, then all you have to do is pick which bin it goes into. It takes out the confusion of let me just throw everything in this bottomless basket, which you probably saw in my playroom organization video. And things get super cluttered when they have a space and they don't have a place. And finding a place for the item, whether it is in a bin or on a shelf, then it makes it so much easier to put away and it takes out all the overwhelming feeling when you're starting to clean.
away and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How keep
items are new toys from Christmas, so I'm also creating a new place or new bins for them to go.
You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here.
I'm taking most of these bins upstairs. That way they only have 1 or 2 bins to play with at a time downstairs, and that's how we also like to rotate toys.
Swag and play the fool, babe. Just play the game and hold on, maybe. But I'm done with the waiting, done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Now look me in the eyes. Tell me, tell me, tell me what you see inside. Not gonna ask you twice. Not looking for your lies. Tell me, do you wanna go?
Now that the majority of the toys are picked up, I'm going to tackle the kitchen.
Those who wanna play by the rules and a blast with nothing to.
Because my daughter likes to play with the dishwasher utensils while I'm loading the dishwasher, I created a system when loading the utensils in the dishwasher. The first area is kind of for all of the kids' utensils. Next it goes to the spoons, then to the forks, then to the dangerous knives. So basically it's everything from the least dangerous to the most dangerous, and I've been doing this for a couple months, and it makes it so much easier to load and so much easier to unload because I'm unloading a group of them at a time. If you have a specific system for loading your dishwasher, then let me know in the comments below. Now I'm back to the laundry. I'm going to switch out the loads, hang up all of my shirts that I do not put in the dryer, and fold the clothes that are already in the dryer.
Do you wanna go? You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more
Now this is the next day and I am back to tackling more laundry. I use these wool dryer balls that I got from Amazon to put in the dryer, and one thing that I like to do is add a little bit of essential oil to give them an extra fresh scent.
Surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now.
I had left all of these toys on the stairs, and this is everything that needs to go upstairs and organized in the playroom. In a perfect world, ideally, I would have had everything done in one day, but as you know, with kids, you're basically just playing whack-a-mole, where once one room is clean, then the other room turns into a disaster. So it is actually rare that I would have my house completely clean, decluttered, and organized all in the same day, and if that day ever comes, then I will be sure to do a house tour. But for now, we'll just stick with small steps at a time.
Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time.
After taking down all of my Christmas decorations, I kind of wanted to change up the feel and the vibe of where I used to have current decorations. So I'm just going to clean this area off and then put up some new things. I got these vases at World Market, and I also got the pampas grass at World Market as well. So this is the fake pampas grass. So I really like this look. I put 3 of them in each vase, and that is what I'm going to use besides the mirror on the fireplace. Slowly, I'll start changing out some of the colors and some of the decorations in 2021.
I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so
Have
hard.
almost completed our dining room, so I'm going to start moving some of that stuff back in the dining room.
Down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure.
The next project that I need to tackle is decluttering and organizing this little kitchen. I talked about toys being thrown everywhere and just becoming a bottomless pit, and that's what happened here. So I thought about how I would organize my own kitchen, and the first thing I did was buy some containers. I first measured the shelves before ordering these off of Amazon, and they fit perfect. I thought a little bit about how to start this project and organize this kitchen, and I just kind of thought about how I would organize my own kitchen. Even though it's not organized yet, I'm just going to use this as a practice. What I decided was the bigger toys, I'm going to keep that set together. So for example, that little ice cream kit, I'm going to keep all of the accessories that come with the ice cream into that little kit. And the sink, I'm going to keep everything that belongs to the sink with the sink. Everything else that is just kind of random kitchen supplies, that's what I'm going to use and declutter and store in those containers.
When she's with me, we're like super.
So all of the bigger appliances I kind of put to the side, and that's going to go on the bottom shelf. Then I started to sort out anything that is play food is going to go into one container. All of the dishes and cups went into another container. All of the play pots and pans went into another container. And then lastly, all of the silverware went into the last container.
The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that.
Now that everything is sorted, I'm going to put everything back as if it were a real kitchen.
Volume on the radio. while. I'm gonna make it worth your time.
And even though that lasted for a whole 5 minutes, at least everything has a place and can go back where it belongs.
She's with me. We're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. Uno, dos, tres, hey, yo.
Does anyone else feel like they could vacuum all day, every day, and their vacuum still be this full? I have no idea where all this dust comes from, but it just seems to be there all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure that you click that like button if you liked this and the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Keep watching if you want to see some real life mom moments and what really goes into making a video. Stay tuned for these blooper moments. Savannah. Don't mess with mommy's camera. No, get down, please. Get down, please.
Don't worry.
Savannah. Oop. Oh my goodness. Go wipe your mouth. Hey guys, one of the things that I wanted to share with you. Why are you looking at me like that? Crying over the last week. What? I'm talking to my friend, yeah. For $40. Can you press the hang up button?
Honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is jam-packed with cleaning motivation. I start around 9:30 in the morning and don't finish until around 3:30. So that's about 6 hours of straight cleaning. I don't typically like to spend all day cleaning, but for today that was the main focus on my progress list, and that's what I dedicated to accomplishing today. I heard the idea of having a progress list opposed to a to-do list because sometimes to-do list can get overcomplicated. There's too many things on your list You get drawn and pulled in different directions, but having a progress list and focusing on one thing a day can help you focus on that one thing that you're making progress towards. For some extra motivation, I threw on my watch and I'm going to track my steps and see how much I can accomplish in the time that I have. If you're new to my channel, my name is Michelle and I'm a busy mom of 2 girls, and you'll probably see them throughout the video. If you enjoy cleaning, organizing, motivation in all aspects of your life, then make sure you click that red subscribe button and also leave me a comment below letting me know that you're new. I love personally welcoming each of you to my channel. And if you do subscribe, I promise you won't be disappointed. I provide weekly videos jam-packed full of motivation.
Looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. No money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time and doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car. Looking for some kind of open bar.
I usually get started on the laundry first. This way I can change it throughout the day.
Having a good time and doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
We still have some Christmas dishes scattered over the kitchen counter, and my goal here is to clean out a couple of my kitchen cabinet drawers to make space for those items. I haven't gone through these kitchen cabinets in forever, probably ever at all. So here I just have some cookbooks, some old gingerbread houses, and this is where we keep our blankets. So I'm going to go through that. I'm going to declutter. I'm going to get rid of some of the stuff that I don't use and see if it opens up some space.
I can't just need you when the tides are turning. I cherish every second with you. I've got to hold on to your heart every day of the week, every week of the year. I've got to rewind and restart till you get what you need, till you get all of me. Yeah, you get all of me, baby, I give you all of me. Please take what you want from me.
This next cabinet is where I store dishes and platters, and they're all unorganized. Really, to make the most of the space, you kind of need to categorize them and make sure that all of those awkwardly shaped items are not in random places. So I'm just going to take everything out and go through some of the things that I am not going to use, some of the things that I maybe can get rid of, and see if I can fit any Christmas items in there.
I can't just have you any way I want to, 'cause you deserve it all and much more. I can't just want you when the sky is deep blue. I'm better now than I was before. I've got to hold on to your heart every day of the week, every week of the year. I've got to rewind and restart till you get what you need, till you.
So I've sorted everything out and I'm kind of going through and figuring out how this is going to work. I know that I don't want to dedicate more than one cabinet to all of my dish platters. So what I ultimately decided was just to take all of the Christmas stuff out and put it in a separate box and pack that away. Because I like going by the 80-20 rule, meaning only fill up 80% of your space and leave 20% of your space open. That way it gives you room to look for things. You can see everything a lot better. Because I knew that I wouldn't accomplish that with putting all of those Christmas stuff in there, that's why I ultimately decided just to put it in a different box.
I've got to hold on to your heart every day of the week, every week of the year. I've got to rewind and restart till you get what you need, till you get all of me. Yeah, you get all of me, baby, I give you all of me. Please take what you want from me.
My stopping point is basically when my daughter wakes up from her afternoon nap. So I know that I have to head over to the store later on. So I'm just going to put all of my Christmas stuff in this bag and just put that I need an extra box for when I head to the store.
Come take my hand, I will walk with you.
If you haven't seen our dining room transformation video, then I will link that down below. But we had all of our white dishes as a place setting on our dining room table, and I decided not to do that when we redid the makeover. I just wanted to keep it simple. So I'm going to move all of those plates into our cabinet and actually start using them.
Go by your side, let me go by your side.
You may have noticed that we don't have a kitchen table area. So we have a small table for the girls to eat their meals on, and it just becomes a total disaster. So I'm just wiping down all of the chairs and wiping down their table.
Best ride, want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
We had some company over last night, and although most of it I tried to pick up and clean before bed, I keep the larger dishes out. That way I can just clean them in the morning and hand wash them. I don't like putting the larger dishes in the dishwasher because I feel like they take up so much space, and then I just waste a load on just a few dishes. If I just spend 5 or 10 minutes cleaning the larger dishes and drying them, then I can jam pack the dishwasher with a lot of the smaller dishes. Leave me a comment below if you do the same thing, or let me know if you just jam pack everything in the dishwasher regardless of size.
We could be in for the best ride. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
So it's around 11:30, and I think I started around 8:30ish. So I'm a couple hours in. I have 2,131 steps already, so which is good, but I have been sitting down doing a lot of decluttering. So I have been practicing some intermittent fasting. I had mentioned before that I've been working on my health. So usually around 11:30 is when I will drink my first Teamy Greens Powder Superfood Blend. It kind of breaks my fast and then helps curb my appetite a little bit, and then I head into lunch. So I'm just going to start by taking 1 scoop of the Superfood Blend, mixing it with 1 large cup of water, putting it on, just mixing it up. And this tumbler is actually really cool. I had just washed it. I just finished washing it, and all you do is just screw on the bottom, because this is like a secret compartment that you can store different things in, vitamins and whatnot. So this is how I start my day. This gives me like a kick of energy. I have been doing this for the last, I think, 2.5 weeks, and I've been really enjoying it. I have 2 more protein powders coming because I'm going to start incorporating some protein in my smoothies. So I have a discount code for you guys to use. If you hadn't seen my last video, it is O'Malley15 for 15% off or if you spend over $40, it is O'Malley 20 for 20% off your entire order. So I encourage you to check them out.
There's something about your face, can't stop looking your way. What do you do to me? You make it hard to breathe. I'm tired of the people that talk about nothing, and I'm not wasting this moment. Even though I know that letting you go would be crazy. Thinking, no, I want you for myself, I don't need anybody else. Wanna leave this place. Meet me in the dark where we
I'm reorganizing the girls' toys again. If you saw in the last cleaning video, I had bought these bins for the kitchen and tried to organize and categorize all of the kitchen toys into those specific bins. And I love having the bins because I can easily just put stuff in there instead of just throwing everything into that little kitchen. But we had so many kids over last night that there's just stuff everywhere. So I question if it's worth organizing the toys to this extreme or to just kind of throw everything in the bins and leave it. I don't really know. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments below. Do you keep your kids' toys super organized, or do you just kind of make a space for them and kind of just go with the flow? So the laundry bell just went off, so I'm going to switch up the clothes here, and then I'm going to get back to organizing the toys.
leave everyone behind. You're all I think about. I'm tired of the people that talk about nothing, and I'm not wasting this moment. Even though I know that letting you go would be crazy. Thinking, no, I want you for myself, I don't need anybody else. Wanna leave this place.
So I am aware that we have a lot of toys, and they're kind of scattered all over the house. Mainly I need to put mostly everything upstairs, but my kids are only 1 and 3, so when they want to play with their toys, it's easier for them to do it downstairs while I can keep an eye on them instead of having them go up and down the stairs by themselves. I did do a toy declutter a few months back, and that was super liberating, and we got rid of so much stuff, and now it's overwhelming again. Now I can simply say just dedicate some time and throw and get rid of a bunch of stuff, but that is so much easier said than done. For me personally, when I'm doing like an everyday clean and organize like this, I don't typically go in with a plan to completely get rid of a bunch of stuff. I almost have to set that priority aside and save it for another day on my progress list, to where I'm mentally prepared to get rid of stuff, make specific piles of decluttering, making specific piles to give away to people I know, give away to charities that I don't know, and actually throw away. In my toy declutter video, which I'll link down below, and some of my more extreme organizing videos, I do go through this process, and there are several steps that I ask myself when trying to hold on to an object that I don't need. I find those super helpful, so make sure you check out that video and let me know if those tips are helpful.
Like we always do. This girl caught my eye, said, how do you do? She said, I am not interested, thank you. Then she left the room.
Bartender.
I'll have the usual, give me the usual. I'll take the usual. I'll have the usual, give me the usual. Another
I'm putting away some of the stuff in my daughter's closet, and noticed that they got into some of the bins that I had stored old shoes that are going to be passed down to my next daughter, so I'm just picking this stuff up.
just have to be cool. Looking like I'm Clint Eastwood, ain't the bad or ugly. My mama said that I'm the good. We went to the club like we always do. This girl caught my eye, said, how do you do? She said, I am not interested, thank you. Then she left the room. Bartender, I'll have the usual.
This wire basket shelf is called the Joan Axel, I believe, shelf from IKEA, and it is actually very similar to the Alpha shelf from the Container Store, just more than half the price. I like it because it's clear, I can see through it, so I actually know what toys are in which basket, and each basket has its own designated section of toys. So I really recommend this from IKEA, and it works great for toy storage. I also keep everything in bins, and this is how I help rotate some of the toys that we have downstairs. So I'll bring 1 or 2 bins at a time and keep them kind of hidden in our TV stand. And if I'm cooking dinner or something like that, I just open up the TV stand, I pull out 2 of the bins full of toys and have them play with it in the living room while I'll get some stuff done.
Let's get loud, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight. Let's get loud, come on, lose control. Ain't no limit when we go for all. We can shine, shine a little tonight.
If you have been around since my Christmas videos, then you probably remember this big box. This is the box that our huge Christmas tree came in. We had to end up getting a new Christmas tree this year, and I just have been too lazy to actually fold this box down, get it downstairs and in the trash. It didn't fit in our closet or any of the spaces that I had, so I had to get a tree bag instead to store our tree, and I am finally now going to throw this thing away.
Let's hit the club, time to make a move, make a move. We got it late, ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, no, we run the show. Let's get loud and come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine.
So that seemed like a workout in itself, so I'm doing a quick step check. I'm at 4,800 steps, and it's almost 1 o'clock.
While we go for gold, we can shine, shine a little tonight, shine a little tonight, shine a little tonight, oh, shine a little tonight. Oh yeah, we can shine, shine a little tonight.
So I finally got this thing out the door, and I told my husband just take it from there. That's why I just left it on the front porch.
Shine a little tonight. I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry
So at this point, I have the countertops done. I have some decluttering done in the kitchen cabinets. I have the toys picked up and organized. I have the girls' bedrooms clean. And now I'm going to work on our bedroom and also the bathroom. A video coming up in the next few months is going to be our master bedroom transformation. We started working on it probably last July, and we kind of have been getting sidetracked on other projects, but I am super excited to make over our bedroom. When we did our dining room makeover, I talked about working on the envelope of the room, so changing up the ceiling, the walls, and the floor, and keeping all of your original furniture if you have to. And that is the same concept that we're going to apply when we make over our master bedroom. One thing I asked you guys a while ago is the best type of grout cleaner, and so many of you suggested to use the Clorox toilet bowl cleaner. So I am actually going to be testing out the toilet bowl cleaner on grout and actual grout cleaner, and I'm going to see which one does a better job. So here I'm going to try out the Clorox cleaning bleach gel toilet bowl cleaner and the Zep grout cleaner. This is the worst part of my shower, so I'm going to do one strip on one grout piece and then the Zep cleaner on the other piece. The directions for the grout cleaner were to let it sit for 3 or 4 minutes. I think I saw somewhere to let the toilet bowl cleaner sit for 20 minutes. So I'm going to start cleaning up some other areas in the bathroom, let that sit, and then go back and scrub.
I'm shaking, I am picturing the worst in my mind. I cannot stand losing you. No, I will fight, 'cause I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the
It's been 20 minutes or so, so now I'm rinsing off the grout cleaner, and then I will rinse off the toilet bowl cleaner. What I found was that neither of them really made a drastic difference. If you can kind of tell here, my memory card ran out right when I was showing the end result, but it didn't really make any type of drastic improvement. So I just went ahead and went with the toilet bowl cleaner because it seemed a little bit easier, a tad bit less toxic, and putting that over some of the bad areas in the shower. So I have around 7,200 steps. I am getting really tired. I'm going to push through, and like I said, when my daughter wakes up from her afternoon nap, that's when I will have a hard stop. After this Clorox toilet bowl cleaner has set on the grout for 20 minutes, I am coming through and scrubbing it all. I know that you guys have great suggestions, so if there's anything particular that you use and absolutely love, then let me know in the comments below, and in one of my next upcoming videos, I will be glad to try it and show you guys out.
So come and light me up. I still need to fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight. Come on and rise.
Now I'm at 7,600 steps, almost 3.3 miles. I'm ready to be done, so I'm checking my steps like crazy. But the last thing that I have to do is finish vacuuming, and then I will be done for the day.
You light me up. I just can't get enough.
Mentioned before also in my Instagram and last couple videos that I've really been trying to clean up my diet and my dinners, making sure that I'm eating healthier and my kids are also eating healthier. So I do have a healthy recipe that I share after I'm done cleaning. So if you keep watching, be sure to check that out. And you guys have been loving the bloopers, so make sure you stick around to the end so you can see what really goes into making a video. This is the dining room that we just redid. I also have a link to that video that I'll leave down below. And this is my absolute favorite rug. It's from Boutique Rugs, and I do have a discount code. If you're interested, it's O'Malley60 for 60% off.
I think I have too much roses, and I've been feeling kinda hopeless. I know I'm not supposed to feel this way. I know it's been a while since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love with I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. Still in love with you. Still in love with you.
I am finally finished for the day. After 6 hours of cleaning, I have 8,051 steps and 3.4 miles. So here is what I'm cooking with tonight. Some sausage. I was supposed to buy the pre-cooked Italian sausage, but I accidentally bought the real one, so I have to actually bake it. Spaghetti squash, salt, pepper, oregano, onion, red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper. I'm changing it up using apple cider vinegar and some oil. I think it's important not only to try and keep your physical space organized, but to also organize your meals and your day-to-day life as well. On Monday nights, we typically stick with some type of red meat, steak or sausage, which is why tonight I am making these spaghetti squash sausage boats with bell peppers, which is healthy and delicious. Tuesdays, we keep it simple with some ground taco meat. Usually it's lean turkey meat, so we think of anything that we can make with ground turkey. Wednesdays, I love chicken, so we stick with a chicken type of dish. On Thursdays, we do seafood. Most of the time, I like to do a salmon or something simple with vegetables. And Fridays are typically Fun Friday, so we will either go out to eat or have some type of splurge meal. Saturdays, we like to grill. And on Sundays is if we do a lot of cleaning, then I keep it simple and throw something on the crock pot. I typically go by these guidelines, one, because I know that they are all healthy meals, and two, it takes out the stress of deciding what you're going to cook for dinner every night, what to buy when you go to the grocery store, searching different recipes. I just like to keep it clean and simple, and it just keeps our days and weekends organized. This specific recipe, I just threw together. The longest thing that took was the spaghetti squash. I tried to do it in the microwave, but I do recommend just go ahead and do it in the oven. It just makes it easier. I'll link this recipe down below if you are interested in trying it out.
I need you tonight.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This is definitely a longer video, so if you stuck it out this far, I truly appreciate it. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Savannah, keep it open, please.
Trying to get one.
No, Savannah. No, Savannah. 100 steps, which is pretty good, but a lot of girls. Oh my goodness. What's in that backpack? Is that all the stuff I just cleaned?
Oh, I wrote it down, and so it happened. I wrote it down every single morning, and so every...
All right, bring it over here.
What?
The trash bag. And put it in the trash.
That's enough?
That's enough. Come put it in the trash can now.
Then shake it.
Okay.
More.
I think that's good.
Hey, but finish.
There's something about your face, can't stop looking your way. What do you do to me? You make it hard to breathe. Ooh. I'm tired of the people that talk about nothing, and I'm not wasting this moment. Even though I know that letting you go would be crazy. Thinking, no, I want you for myself. I don't need anybody else. Wanna leave this place. Meet me in the dark where we can both hide. No one's gonna steal our time again. We don't have to say much, let our lips touch. I will stay with you until the end. Meet me in the dark.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to be catching up on some cleaning and decluttering throughout the house. I am on day 6 of unwashed hair. My kids are at school and I have just a short amount of time to get a ton of cleaning done before I have to go back to work. Our upstairs has been a complete disaster for almost a week now, so I had to time block my schedule to make sure that I make that a priority. My name is Michelle and I'm a busy mom of 2 toddlers, and if you enjoy cleaning, organization, and motivation in all aspects of your life, then I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel. My goal is to always empower and encourage other moms and women and let you know that you are not alone. If you do decide to subscribe to my channel, make sure you leave me a comment below because I love to welcome and thank each one of you for your support.
When I leave this place, meet me in the dark where we can both hide. No one's gonna steal our time again. We don't have the same.
As I mentioned before, my biggest pain point right now is the upstairs, and that's my first priority. So I'm just gathering everything that needs to go upstairs and placing it at the bottom of the stairs. The first thing that I did was just try and throw as much stuff as I could into that green bag, and then once I can get everything upstairs, that's when I'll start sorting through it. So just looking at this play area can either do one of 2 things to you. One, if you are a super clean freak, then it probably gets you excited to go through and clean everything up. Or 2, if you're a mom with no time, then you probably just felt an overwhelming amount of anxiety go through you. I am definitely number 2, and this is what I do to help me get started. I'll always start with the biggest pain point, but the easiest task. So for example, I knew that the playroom was my biggest pain point that I needed to focus on, but when I saw the stuffed animals, I knew that all of the stuffed animals go into that drawer, and that is a super simple task. Once you can start with the easiest task, it typically gives you the momentum to keep going. Then here I just turned around and picked up the next easiest thing, which for me was the Legos, because they all go in the same box and I can just throw them in there. Now I just work my way from there, and that's how I go about accomplishing any task. I think for the most part we all know what we need to do and where it needs to go, but we don't always know how to get started or the best way to get started. So for me, always starting off with the smallest task or the simplest tasks always gives me that momentum to push a little further and do a little bit more if I need to. This is one of the more daunting tasks, going through all of these bags. I actually start putting some stuff away and then come back to this pile later. I have kind of a funny story. We went out to dinner with some friends and we were thinking about getting together afterwards, and they said, why don't we just go to Michelle's house? And I said, no, you can't come over to our house because our house is a mess right now. And they said, but don't you have a cleaning channel? And I said, I have a cleaning channel because my house is always a mess, not because my house is clean. So moral of the story, I don't care how big, small, ugly, pretty, perfect, or imperfect your house is, we all have the same problems.
I want to be there and do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
So I've made some good progress so far, and I'm pretty much down to my last big pile. My daughter likes to put all of her toys in purses and backpacks and carry them around, so I always find the most random things in some of these bags.
I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder.
I did a complete organization of this playroom a few months ago. It actually took me all day long. I had my husband take the kids away so I could just focus on it, but it actually paid off because the maintenance part of it became so much easier. I know where all of the toys go, I have all of the bins labeled, and picking up just makes it so much easier. If you've been watching my videos for a while, then you probably noticed that I tried to go extreme organizing on some of the toys, including the play kitchen and some of these bins. And I mentioned that it's just become overwhelming to get extreme organized. I love having everything labeled and nicely organized, but trying to keep up with the extreme organizing, such as trying to color code books, having utensils and pots in different bins in their play kitchen, and all of that little stuff is just so overwhelming. I've received so many wonderful comments with you guys just saying to stop stressing over that and to just enjoy time with my kids and not have everything perfect. And thank you guys so much. I've been following that principle and just putting things away, and it's just been a huge relief to feel like it doesn't all have to be perfect. So just finding a happy medium with the organizing part of it has really been working out. I swear these stickers end up everywhere. I'm debating on just throwing away all of the stickers. Leave me a comment below. Let me know the most randomest place you've ever found stickers that your kids have placed somewhere. This is my daughter Sailor's room. She's 3, and we finally got her a mattress protector that is waterproof. We potty trained her pretty early, right around when she turned 2, and she did very well. And I just haven't been pushing the nighttime potty training. 1, because I just wanted to see if she would learn on her own and not go in her pull-up. 2, I wanted to wait for her to be ready. And 3, and probably the main reason, I just didn't feel like changing out wet sheets every night. But if you have any good tips on how you got your child to sleep potty train, did you just wait or did you do something special that helped them? Let me know in the comments below.
Toxic. Somehow you're fine with it.
And voila, I have cured your anxiety. You're welcome. But in all seriousness, doesn't it just feel great to have a clean space?
And the flames going high with my bad patience. I hate it always falls on you. not about us. You know it's not about us. You know it's not about us. You know it's not about us.
Ever since I took down all of my Christmas decorations, our house has been pretty plain, and the reason being is I have been stocking up on a bunch of cool spring decorations. So I'm finally excited to show you guys next week when I do a spring clean and decorate, and I'll show you everything I brought, and I'm going to bring this house back to life. So make sure you are subscribed if you don't want to miss that video.
Patience, I hate it always falls on you.
I get more questions on this table in my house that I'm about to show you than any other piece of furniture in my house. And you're gonna cringe at this story, but my mom's neighbor was moving, so they had it for sale, so I ended up getting it there. I don't know where it's originally from. They had this custom piece of granite put on top, and when we were transporting it, the granite broke in half. If you look closely, you can see the crack there. I was devastated. I probably cried for a good 2 hours and blamed my husband from the way that he had it laying in the truck when we brought it over to our house. But he ended up somehow gluing it back together, and now it's this perfectly imperfect table.
Had me down for the count. I was on 9-9 all the time. Shattered soul, you took control. Now I'm going bye-bye, bring the fire. You took something beautiful and made it something cruel. It's all that I get from you.
I use the wool dryer balls in our dryer to help dry the clothes, and every once in a while I do put essential oil on them to help give the clothes a fresher, clean scent. And I had someone ask me if the oil gets on the clothes, and I have never experienced it. If you saw in the earlier clip, it does have the brown spots on the wool balls because that's from the oils, but I haven't experienced it getting on any of the clothes. And I just use like 1 or 2 drops, so nothing too much.
Let you go, let you go, let you go. I'm gonna stick it to you. Breaking free, finally. I paid my dues, now you play the blues. Bottom line, you're out of time. Now you're gonna learn what it's like to lose. You took something beautiful and made it something cruel. It's all that I get from you. You're so delusional. Now watch me take control. I've been running from myself like I'm somebody else.
I keep the girls' shoes in this cart in our room. Eventually I'll move it. I probably need to. It's just easier to have it in our room when they're getting ready in the morning, especially since Sailor, my 3-year-old, likes to pick out her own shoes. I can never pick them out for her. So I'm going to go through some of these shoes and also put away the shoes that they've outgrown.
I'm gonna stick it to you. Once we had it all. How could you let us fall? I've been running from.
So I use 1 tier for Sailor shoes, 1 tier for Savannah shoes, and then 1 tier for boots.
Got a stake in the ground, gonna stick it to you. I'm gonna let you go, let you go, let you go, let you go. I'm gonna stick it to you, let you go, let you go, let you go. I'm gonna stick it to you.
My time was running short here, so I decided to quickly vacuum up the whole house. And while vacuuming, I noticed how completely dirty the floors were, so I had to get the mop out. I really wasn't planning on mopping, but see what I mean when starting with the easy tasks. Once you get started, then you get that momentum going, and then you get a lot more done.
A time when I was so low, went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me down. But sometimes you can't handle your emotions, and I guess that's okay. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me.
So now we are on to the next day. I have a ton more cleaning stuff that needs to get done, kitchen organization, and I am happy to report that I have washed my hair. That silver pot is part of the Instapot. I've had an Instapot for almost 2 years now, and for some reason I never cook on it. I know it's supposed to be super easy, but for some reason for me, I still have a hard time figuring it out. Maybe it's just the different cook settings and the pressure release and all of that, but it does cook meals super easy, so once I get everything figured out, I'll probably use it a bit more. Let me know if you cook on your Instapot and your favorite thing to make.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak. Maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay?
Sadly, this is what I considered an organized Tupperware drawer up until I found an inspo on Pinterest. So I found a picture on Pinterest and opened my drawer and realized I have 100 more lids than I do actual containers. And this needs to change. I didn't know that they made Tupperware lid organizers, and I would have never in a million years searched for that until I saw this picture, and it completely changed my perspective. So my decluttering project for today is to go through all of my Tupperware, get rid of all of the Tupperware that I don't need, and reorganize all the lids. This will make it so much easier to find the set when I need it. Before I started this project, I bought this organizer from Amazon and they didn't send me all the parts, so I had them resend me another one and I'm gonna have to return that first one. This one I liked because it does have an adjustable size, so you can slide it to however long you need it, and then also those dividers, you can make different sizes as well. I just tested it out in my drawer and made it that size, so whenever I am organizing the containers, I know that I can't make it any longer than that. The first thing that I'm doing is going through all of the lids and grouping them into certain sizes. Next, I'm going to go through all of the containers to see if I actually have a matching lid for each one.
I know that someone would get hurt.
If you read the Home Edit organization book, they actually recommend just getting one size Tupperware. That way you're not pulling stuff out to get to the bottom stack or having all different size containers and lids. I don't know if I will ever work towards just having one size. I like having a combination of different sizes, but I could probably just get rid of a ton of the plastic ones that I don't use.
You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you, what to do now? I want you.
Next thing I'm doing is if I have the container and the matching lid, then I'm putting the container back in the drawer to see how much space I have, and then putting the lid in the tray. Once I get that out of the way, I can see what containers I have left that either don't have matching lids or that I just don't want anymore. I had to think for a minute that I'm really never going to use all of them at the same time. Like, who has 25 containers of leftovers in their refrigerator at one time? Or at least I know that I've never had that experience, so I had to think about really getting rid of the ones that I don't use.
What to do, you got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you, what to do.
I forgot to put in these little screws that help keep the two drawers together, so I took everything out and I'm just doing that now.
Touch, I love you now. I want you.
I have been meaning to get this drawer organized and sorted out forever, so I'm so glad that I finally did it. For dinner tonight, I am cooking my version of an easy Mongolian beef and broccoli. This is super easy to make, and it is something that my kids will actually eat. I've been having such a hard time finding things that my kids will actually eat that is also healthy. I am actually not that great at cooking, but I do know that my kids do not need to be eating mac and cheese every night, and I need to focus a lot more on my health. So I have just been coming up with a bunch of different recipes, and I'm starting to enjoy cooking a lot more. I'll be sure to link the recipe down below. However, I did just throw in a bunch of stuff. I have made this before and it is so delicious.
Not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done, I'ma drink at this page.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you and every time that you leave me a sweet comment. Be sure that you're subscribed and I will see you in my next video.
We would never work. I know that someone would get hurt. I think I have to let you go. Should be easy, but it's not. Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to 3 when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Do now. Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? I want you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I definitely want to make this video motivational for you, but in the midst of filming, we were hit by a winter storm. If you couldn't tell before, I am from Texas and we have had just a completely crazy week. Things are finally getting back to normal, but within the week I have included some tidbits of some of the stuff we went through. Now our family was super fortunate, and I am just praying for everyone out there who wasn't as fortunate. I am for sure a storyteller, so I will get into all of the details a little bit later on. My name is Michelle, and I'm a mom of 2 small girls, Sailor, who is 3, and Savannah, who is 19 months old. If you enjoy cleaning and organizing videos, especially as a busy mom, then I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe to my channel, make sure you leave me a comment below. I do like to welcome all of you guys who have been here before or are new. All of this cleaning motivation was recorded Valentine's Day weekend, and our area was hit with the winter storm on Monday, February 15th. At this point in time, we had no idea how it would impact us. We were not 100% prepared. We were not aware that we would be without power and water for several days on out. We have experienced hurricanes in the past, which is what we're used to, but most of the time we are super prepared. We stock up on food, we have our generators at home, we do everything we can. In this case, we were just told that it would be very cold. We may get a little bit of snow, and they might close down schools on Monday. But all of the events that followed were completely unexpected. I did get a lot of stuff accomplished before we got hit, but if you have small kids running around, then you know that that doesn't usually last that long. This video is sponsored by Skillshare, so I will tell you a little bit about them later on in the video.
But that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done, I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be 2 of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and like all of you. I know that I'm
Our cushions just had food and stains all over them. I don't like washing the cushions. It takes forever to get the sleeves off of them and back on them, but I decided that it's been a while, so I definitely need to do that.
Only one is left in the rain with nobody to hold on to. Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't know. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody?
There's also so many crumbs and feathers because our cushions are made with feathers. They always just go everywhere. So I vacuumed everything up and is washing the cushions, and luckily I did that because little did we know at the time that is where my husband would sleep for the next 4 days, next to the fire.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, oh. No, we run the show. Let's get loud, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Ain't no limit when we go for more. We can shine, shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight.
I always have the kids' chairs on the counter because my daughter always climbs on the chairs and then tries to climb on the counter. So I'm constantly moving them up and down. I haven't cleaned behind this coffee maker in a while, and it's actually pretty hard to see the dust and stuff that's on the counters because our counters are camouflage, which is good and bad at the same time.
Let's hit the club, time to make a move, make a move. We got it late, ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, oh. No, we run the show. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Ain't no limit while we go for more. We can shine, shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight.
When loading the dishwasher, I always put the dishwasher soap in the dishwasher tray where the silverware go. When we built this house, we had someone come out and fix it once it was broken, and he told us that these dishwashers have a flaw in them, so the open doesn't always release. So I've always just put it in that silverware tray.
rush of process, and I've been feeling kinda hopeless. I know I'm not supposed to feel this way. I know it's been a while since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love with I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. Still in love with you. Still in love with you. Still in love with you.
We have 2 of these robot vacuums, and my daughter is terrified of them. I don't know what it is about them, but if we turn it on while she's home, she just screams. So we don't use them as often as I need to. I had just recently cleaned out our refrigerator and actually did a fridge organization video. I'll link that down below, but I had done a ton of cooking the last couple of weeks and it became a disaster really fast. I typically like to go through it before I go to the grocery store, but in this case it had been a while, so I'm just going to go through it quickly again. I had recently added these trays and it actually makes it really helpful. Instead of having to take everything off and clean the shelves, you can just clean out the trays.
But I'll admit I'm not that good at it. Not one day goes by without
I also think it's easier just to wipe down the shelf liners opposed to having to take out the entire shelf.
I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love?
This honeydew melon went bad really fast, so I'm going to clean that out.
I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. Still in love with you.
Over the last couple weeks, I was testing out a lot of new recipes, so I had a ton more food and vegetables as I did normally, but of course, most of it went bad. When I took out one of our vegetable drawers, I noticed that the mushrooms had gone bad and leaked out everywhere. So I definitely needed to get that cleaned up, and I'm glad I did before this storm hit. We had no water.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see.
Here is all of the mess from those old mushrooms, so I'm just going to dump that out and then scrub this drawer.
Would you let it be if I leave tonight?
Now I'm going to start putting back everything that is still good, and then go through the bottom drawer.
Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe.
It feels good to have everything cleaned out.
alone.
I'm going to start on the guest bathroom next. I did plan to do a lot more decluttering in this video, especially in the master bathroom and in the closets in there, but I just didn't get to it. I also plan to do more Easter decorating, but as you can tell, a lot of the stuff that I was waiting on did not make it in time. So I am going to plan to do that in some of the next upcoming videos.
Follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Stay till the morning light. Or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning? Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy.
After taking out the trash, I could tell that it is super dirty underneath. I never clean this area. I need to. You can see that there's just so much dust and extra stuff, so I decided to finally wipe that down.
I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you.
The cushion covers are finally dry, so I'm going to try and get all of them back on and get the couch situated.
That you miss me.
One time last summer, we had a mouse in our house, and I know that's gross, but the way that we found out was I was cleaning all the cushion covers and I took everything off and I saw these little brown pellets in the couch underneath the cushions, and my first initial thought was, oh my gosh, we have disgusting animal. I hoped it wasn't mouse or rat poop or whatever it was. And later on we found out that it was. It had been eating the dog food in the laundry room, and luckily my husband caught it and dealt with it and I didn't have to worry about it, and luckily it was also only one. You guys know that I love stories, so leave me a comment below and let me know your craziest story if you had a mouse or a rodent or anything crazy in your house. Back in September, we went to Disney World, and one of the things that I like doing is making our own shirts. So we are headed back to Disney World in April, and I am super excited about it. So I like to either bleach tie-dye or buy a tie-dye kit and make our own shirts, and then I have a friend who has a Cricut machine and she can put on a logo on them. Bleach dyeing or tie dyeing is really easy to do. I just bought these $5 shirts from Target. I'm making a spiral design, so I rubber band it 6 different ways in the shape of a pizza, and then I'm going to bleach out every other section. I let the bleach sit on these red shirts for a little bit longer, probably closer to an hour or two, and it makes the shape of a spiral. I'm going to make 3 more shirts. 2 of them are going to be for my friend and I'm making this one in more of a rainbowish pattern. I'm just starting from one corner and going to rubber band off different sections and do that until the whole shirt is done. I'm using yellow, pink, and blue from a tie-dye kit I got off of Amazon. Next, I'm going to do each section in a different color. You're supposed to put them in a bag, but I just ended up wrapping them in this aluminum foil because I didn't want the colors to bleed onto each other. The last shirt I'm doing, I'm just scrunching it all together, and then I'm going to add blue and purple tie-dye. I'm just going to do that until the whole shirt is covered. The directions say to let it sit for 12 to 24 hours, and I did this on Sunday. So I plan to rinse it out on Monday, which is the day we didn't have power. So those ended up sitting for 5 days. The red ones I rinsed out in just an hour, and as you can see, it created this cute little spiral design. After you rinse it out, you just throw it in the wash. When this is filming, it is Sunday night, February 14th, and we are starting to get a little bit of snow on the ground. I am around the Houston area in Texas, and we have not had snow probably in 5 years, and when we did, it was just a little bit of drizzle. It is now early Monday morning, and it had snowed last night, and we are super excited to wake up. This is my back patio, and the whole ground is white. If you are from the north or from somewhere where it snows a lot, this probably seems like no big deal to you, but seeing it in your own home where it never snows is really exciting. Now keep in mind, our infrastructure is not designed to withstand freezing temperatures for long periods of times. We do not have salted roads, we do not have snow plows, we do not have scrapers to scrape ice off your window. We are just not set up to handle that because we don't ever get into freezing temperatures for long periods of time. On top of that, we were not warned that we were going to lose power for 3 days when the temperatures are in the teens and 20s and lose our water. Once we lost power the first day and our house started to dip in the 50s, I packed up with the kids and went to my mom's. Chris works for the gas company, so he was working all day and staying at the house. I snagged this piece from my Instagram just to give you a real-time update when I went home. So we haven't been home in the last couple days. I haven't been home in 2 days. Chris has been home because he works for the gas company, and this is the setup at home. The heater and the coffee maker, just the essentials. We got our generator hooked up to our refrigerator. Hopefully all this stuff doesn't go bad. And a little bit of water, but we don't really have water anywhere we go. Our patio is still completely covered with ice. We are fortunate we didn't have any water pipes burst, because I know a lot of people who did, and Chris ended up turning all of our water off yesterday. But so we are back home. We left on Monday and we came back on Thursday. I only expected to be gone for a few hours, up to a day at the most. Didn't really expect to be gone for this long. Our house is a mess, which I'm not too worried about that. We went to my mom's, who had a Generac generator, so it was able to power up the house and keep it heated. But the water was still low, and we didn't necessarily have internet or cell phone service either. I think in total there was over 3 million people in Texas without power. My husband pretty much stayed at work most of the time. He works for the gas company, so there was lots of emergency calls, and I am just going around the house checking on the water supply. We're seeing if we have water back or if it's low pressure. He actually turned it off, so I have to go in and turn it back on. We are very fortunate. We did not have any pipe bursts. There was tons of people where their pipes burst and their house was flooded and frozen over. We are just so fortunate that that did not happen. Our grocery stores were pretty much empty, and it was very hard to find gas to drive around. And because of the icy roads, most of the time a lot of the roads were closed. With all the road closures, it took about an hour to get back and forth from my mom's, and because there was not a lot of gas at the gas stations and they were just backed up, it was just easier for me to stay there. I was so excited to finally have running water, and when it turned on, my first thought was to fill up the bathtubs, but I don't think that I would want to take a bath in that. We were under a water boil notice for the next few days, and it felt so good to take a shower after so long. After we got home, the only thing I could think to do was start unpacking and getting the house cleaned up. Obviously, it wasn't my number one priority, but since I felt like I couldn't take a shower, I just wanted everything else to be clean if I couldn't be. I am just praying and thinking about all of you guys who had to go through worse experiences or similar experiences. Definitely not easy with small kids, and I just hope that your houses are okay and that you all made it through it. What I really loved was the way that we all helped each other, where people were opening up their houses, they were lending generators. There were shelter centers, businesses opening up their businesses, food and donation centers. And the way that we can all come together is just beyond me, and I am so thankful for a community like this. If you were impacted or you just heard stories on the news, then leave me a comment below. I want to know if you're okay, how you held up, what you did to stay warm, anything that you did to help. I am really interested. So leave me a comment below. I want to know your story and how you got through it or how you're getting through it.
When you're next to, when you're next to, when you're next to me.
I have tons of laundry to get through. I don't actually end up washing them on this day. I'm waiting for the water to clear up just a little bit more.
So let it all out of me. Let it all out of me. Oh, I will hold you in the dark, make you forget about what's wrong. Let it all out of me. Let it all out of me.
I did have a load of the girls' clothes in the dryer that I hadn't gotten to yet. One thing that I do like to do while cleaning is listen to a Skillshare class. Skillshare is an online learning platform that has tons of interesting classes that you can choose from. I like the ones that are around 30 minutes to an hour because I like to listen while I'm either cleaning, like now, or working out. What I like most about it is that it's very organic. It's not like taking an online class at school or anything like that. It's like you're sitting in a room having a conversation with someone who is giving you helpful content and information. Also love that it's easy to access, it's affordable, being just under $10 a month, and it always has great recommended content that's geared towards what I'm interested in based on other classes that I've taken before. I'll end up binge listening to some of these classes while I'm doing these tasks. That way it takes my mind off cleaning and I end up getting a lot more done. I needed some motivation to clean and get my mind off of everything else that went on this past week, so I looked for a class that would help me understand how to get and stay motivated to accomplish a task. I ended up finding Silvu Mariska's class called What is Motivation, and in this class, the most helpful thing I learned was that motivation begins with the small habits. In order to get motivated to do something, then you need to change the habit of performing the smallest task possible. In the example provided in the class, they said that if you're struggling to start a workout routine or go to the gym, then don't worry about the gym and start worrying about laying out your clothes and gym bag the night before, so you can see it in the morning and start making it a habit. And whether you get to the gym or not that day doesn't matter as long as you start with the smaller habits. That this was such helpful information and advice that I can use in the future. I've also recently taken a photography class and Eugenia Washington's class on confidence for creatives. The next class on my list is a staff picked called Productivity for Creatives by Thomas Frank. It's also great for other creatives like myself, and they offer classes on photography, art, business, animation, lifestyle, writing, and basically anything that you need. The good thing is that the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. So I do encourage you to check it out. I'm moving on to the master bathroom now. I am just unpacking some of the stuff that we had brought from my mom's. I wanted to get some deep cleaning done over the last couple of days, but obviously that didn't happen, and with the water looking the way it is at this point in time, I don't plan on doing it today either. But I am going to get a lot of this stuff picked up. I'm going to get the counters wiped down and the mirrors cleaned and the toilets cleaned. Next, I'm going to clean up the living room a little bit again. This is where my husband was sleeping with all the blankets and the heater. It was next to the fireplace, and we had the generator plugged into that little space heater, so this is where he had been sleeping.
We stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm. Physical silence, no need to speak a word, lay here beside me. Don't wanna move too fast, your lips on the floors, sipping on your love.
We have some candles out everywhere, so I'm just putting that back. And after 2 days, I had came home to get some more stuff when I took it over to my mom. So some of the stuff I took was food, so I'm just going to unpack that and clean up the island a little bit.
Oh, when you move, oh my God, you know you're playing your cards so right. Oh, I was looking for hearts, just in the dirty clubs and diamonds. Make me, oh my God, oh, but we'll hold our faces straight. Oh, I was looking for hearts, I was looking for hearts. Your blood is pumping, I feel it in your veins, surfing your heat waves. Your taste is different.
I really wanted to get some of these dishes in the sink cleaned. I didn't know if our water would go back off, but the pressure seems good. So I am just tired of seeing all of these dishes. They've been sitting there for days, and we are on a boil water notice for the next several days and also a conserve energy notice. So basically they had asked us not to run our dishwashers, do any laundry, unplug everything, and try and conserve energy that way that it wouldn't go off again. And luckily it never did, but at this point in time I am loading the dishwasher because I didn't want to boil a bunch of water and then hand wash it with the boiled water. So I'm just going to load the dishwasher, and whenever they tell us it's okay, then I'll run it.
Sucking for hearts, hearts, hearts. I'm a sucker for hearts. Oh my God, I'm a fool. Thought I'd never fall into you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so cruel how I'm loving the things you do. Ooh, yeah. Oh, when you move, oh my God, you know you're playing your cards so right.
Another main thing that I wanted to accomplish was clean the floors. The floors are absolutely disgusting, so I'm just picking up some of the toys so that I can get the vacuum out and the mop.
I am a sucker for hearts. I'm a sucker for hearts. Hearts, hearts. I'm a sucker for hearts.
Once my husband got home from work that night, we ended up unplugging the generator and moving the refrigerator back.
I don't know your name, and I don't feel no shame. I want you close to me, just your company. I'm like this on the regular, I can't take the blame. I'm just here for the night. I want you by my side in the late, late night with the city lights. Keep you safe and sound, always stick around and hold you close to me. Keep your company.
Our floors were just so dirty from going in and outside, and of course the last thing that you're worried about without electricity is mopping or vacuuming your floors. So it has been a few days, so I'm finally gonna get to it.
I can be your company. I can be your company. Company, company, company. Be your company. I can be your company. I can be your company. Company. I feel like I know you now, all the way in and out, and we don't need to hide, but we don't want no crowd in the late, late night with the city lights. Keep you safe and sound, always stick around and hold you close to me. Keep your company in the late, late night, only you and I. All we got is time staying inside and hold you close to me. I can be your company. Be your company. I can be your company. I can be your company. Company, company, company. Be your company. I can be your company. I can be your company. Company.
And remember those shirts that I tie-dyed earlier? Well, they're only supposed to sit for about 12 to 24 hours, and they have been sitting for 5 days. I still need to wash and rinse them out, but overall, I feel like they turned out really cute. They were supposed to be more of a lighter pastel color, but I think because they set for so long, the colors ended up being a lot darker. But thank you guys so much for watching. This definitely was a longer video. My family and I were super fortunate through all of this, so no need to feel sorry for us or anything. We are just praying for all of you guys out there who did get impacted. If you do enjoy cleaning and real life craziness, then make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in my next video.